866-574-2500. Or you can visit American Financing at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334. NMLS Consumer Access. Simply Safe is an award-winning home security system, so you know it's engineered with the latest technology that you want to keep your family safe with. But what really sets Simply Safe apart is its people, highly trained security experts who are always there for you when you need them the most. These are people who truly care about keeping you safe. To learn more about Simply Safe and how Simply Safe can help protect you and your family, go to simplysafedan.com today. Customize your system, get a free security camera at simplysafedan.com. I'm a young man, Jim. I realize that. Gotta have the energy, gotta keep up, and it takes a lot of stamina. 3 hours, talking live, gotta make sure you know what you're talking about. Do it with passion, energy, but it helps with the everyday supplement that I take, M-Drive. Packed with clinically tested ingredients, M-Drive helps you burn more fat, stay lean, boost your stamina. mdrivedan.com, free shipping, 60-day money-back guarantee. Or you can go to Rite Aid, Walgreens, Vitamin Shop. Don't let age beat you. Refine your prime with M-Drive.
Does your brain need a break? Why not give it a challenge with Best Fiends, the super fun puzzle game that always keeps you coming back for more. Best Fiends has over 5,000 levels that keep you engaged, not stressed. It's something new to play every day. There's always a new level to beat and more cute characters that you've just gotta collect. Join the fun. Tap now to download the 5-star rated puzzle game Best Fiends on the App Store and Google Play for free today. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends. Play Best Fiends. Download free.
One more item in the first hour, our friends from Rock Auto. They rock. Got a chance to talk to the engineers behind all of this. It's a family business founded by automotive engineers. Got a chance to talk to them prior to Christmas, and I wanted to know more about the company. And they said, look, this is what our life has been. We've grown up in the automobile industry. We know about the part brands and the prices and the features that you want. We're here 24/7. People are probably told dealer only, no longer available. Make sure you go to rockauto.com first. And it's a one-stop shop. You don't phone, drive, wait in line. You can just go to rockauto.com. Tell them we sent you, by the way. All the parts your car or truck will ever need. rockauto.com has the correct parts for both old and new cars. You can't just pour 10W30 oil into just about every engine you like that could be 30 years ago. RockAuto.com has specific oil and transmission fluid, antifreeze, other chemicals your car must have. They have all the answers in one place. RockAuto.com.
Your roommate's back for the 5th time today. But you have the $5 salute fragrance box from Taco Bell. So it's vacuuming, right? It's going to be the soft on the kids. And your loud neighbors. Turn it to a ton of weather with the beefy $5 burrito and chips and nacho cheese sauce plus a medium drink.
Oh, yeah.
With the $5 salute fragrance box from Taco Bell, nothing can ruin your bliss. It's value beyond belief. And then participating location for the midnight home. Contact local price and item respect. This is for you.
Using an overpriced trash bag?
Pricey, pricey, pricey.
A bag that breaks?
Windy, windy, windy.
Or a smelly bag?
Stinky, stinky, stinky.
You've got to snag Huffy's Ultra Strong Trash Bag. Always at an ultra low price.
Huffy, huffy, huffy.
It has Arm & Hammer odor control, so your nose and your
This will make power position 115. This will make
Ultra Strong
power
Trash Bag.
position
Huffy's
115.
all day long.
Huffy, huffy, huffy.
You know Arby's Heroes. You love Arby's Heroes. They're on Arby's 2 for $6 everyday value. Now Arby's is adding a spicy hero. It's not too spicy though. Well, it is a little spicy, but like a good, normal, everybody's happy spicy. But if you're still on the fence, better just get both euros. 2 for $6. Get both euros, Arby's says. Arby's, we have the meat.
The free iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of hundreds of thousands of titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
My name is Tim Donahue, and on July 28, 2008, I was sentenced to federal prison for betting on games I refereed.
In 2007, The NBA's worst nightmare came true.
Tim Donaghy is a convicted felon. He's admitted that he's bet on games. I told that cheating answer that he was cheating, and I told him he made it 2 hours.
There's clear evidence that in fact Donaghy was fixing the games.
I'm a writer and a journalist, and in 2012, I wrote an article in defense of Tim Donaghy.
The whole strategy of the NBA was Tim is a rogue referee who did bad.
We simply have here a rogue, isolated criminal. It's the worst scandal ever. We had to do this thing.
Looking back at that article, I see now what I could have never dreamed of seeing then. Namely, the stakes.
The main one is the TV model. We're talking about billions and billions of dollars.
This is big business, and the question is it being acted out fairly?
I 100% believe that they can program the outcome of the game by who they select as the referee.
All of our lives were in danger. We were worried about getting still at one point.
This isn't a story about one rogue ref. According to Tim Donaghy, it wasn't him that was fixing games. It was the NBA.
You know, the NBA.
I was in the back room talking to the back room guys. Nobody else does, but I went back to say hello, and then I walk out, coming back over to the other side of the man cave. Seaton goes, "Do you hear about Gwyneth Paltrow?" And I go, "Wait, what?" And then Paulie goes, "Save it." You go, "You can't do that. You know I love Hollywood." Are we gonna have a Hollywood minute here, Seaton? I gotta get to Florio, but you're teasing me here with Gwyneth Paltrow.
She made a pretty powerful admission about some of sort of the lows that she hit during quarantine.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready?
No, I gotta get to Florio. I mean, he's really busy.
It's a stunning.
Unless Mike Florio wants to hear about Gwyneth Paltrow. Mike, I'm gonna leave this up to you. We can talk football, or we can work in Gwyneth Paltrow.
And I will not be able to function properly over the course of this interview if I don't know what happened.
And I believe you're being sincere. Yes.
Well, this news broke, I think maybe a day or two ago. But it's just taking me now to emotionally be prepared to bring this to you guys. But apparently during quarantine, Gwyneth Paltrow broke down and ate bread. Actual bread. Yeah. Carbs and all. Back to you.
Did she announce this like a revelation?
That's how low things got. She actually did.
With the cross and everything?
Yes. She was really.
Although when you said she ate bread, I thought you said she ate Brad.
No.
And I'm going, hey, what? What? Now let's bring in Mike Florio, Pro Football Talk Live co-host. Let me start with Tim Tebow. I'm curious. You know, you had Chris Collinsworth podcast with Urban Meyer, and Chris asked him, and Urban basically saying, "I haven't made a decision yet." When does he have to make a decision on Tim Tebow joining the 90-man roster?
Let me just first say that during quarantine on a nightly basis, I took a large piece of bread, soaked it in bourbon, lit it on fire, and swallowed it whole. So take that. When you look at the clip of what Urban Meyer said to Chris Collinsworth, I mean, at one point he says, "Hey, let's give it a shot," but we haven't decided to do it yet. I don't get it, Dan. I don't know if this is a trial balloon, if they're stung by what happened with the Iowa strength coach that they had on the payroll for like a day before Urban Meyer realized this isn't like college football where you just do whatever you want to do. This is a gimmick. This is a sideshow. Urban Meyer's trying to sell it as something other than that. It is an effort to sell jerseys. It's an effort to sell tickets. They can sign whatever they want to sign. And I think part of it is, frankly, they got to figure out what they're going to do with Gardner Minshew because he's wearing Tebow's number. And so that's a reason to wait because you want to sell the 15 jerseys right out of the gates. You don't want to have a back order of 15 jerseys. And you don't want to have something awkward where there's number 16 and number 15. But I feel like it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And I guess the one small sliver is the possibility that Urban Meyer gets enough pushback internally that he realizes this isn't college football. I'm not going to be able to make this fly in the locker room because there's going to be guys giving him the side eye in the locker room saying, "Are you serious? The guy hasn't been in the NFL since 2012 in a regular season game, never played tight end. He had one snap at tight end. It did not go well. And he's going to get one of these jobs that there are hundreds of guys out there trying to get these jobs. Get out of here with that. I feel like he's going to have to deal with that internally.
But it's a 90-man roster. That's different for me. If it got down to the 53-man roster,
It will. I think what
you think if he gets on the 90-man roster, he's going to make the 53-man roster?
Well, why is he on the 90-man roster? What's the point of giving one of 90 roster spots in one of the most competitive sports in the world when there are guys every year coming out of the college level who are good enough to play at the NFL level, and they're dying for a spot on the 90-man roster? You're taking that 90th spot and you're giving it to a guy who you should just hire to be an assistant coach. You make up a title for him. If you want him in the building, if you want to give your friend a job, do that. Put him on the 90 spots where the guys are competing to be one of the 53. I think what's going to happen is he'll end up on the practice squad and they will elevate him on a regular basis to one of those 2 extra spots where you can take practice squad guys and make it a 55-man roster and potentially end up dressing, getting a gimmick play thrown his way, catching a touchdown pass, fans are happy, jerseys are sold. I just think that you're not doing this dance with Tim Tebow now unless you have plans for September. And I think Urban Meyer has plans for September, or he wouldn't be wasting his time on it now.
Why does Tim Tebow bring about anger?
Well, look, yesterday people immediately started to make a connection with Colin Kaepernick. Because Kaepernick's been out 4 years, and right now the strongest argument for not giving Kaepernick a chance is he hasn't played in 4 years. Well, here's a guy who hasn't played in 8 years, and he's going to change to a position that he refused to play back when the quarterback thing started to fizzle out for him. But it occurred to me, this is very simple. No one was going to give Tim Tebow a chance. Urban Meyer is the one coach who was going to sign Tim Tebow, just like Jim Harbaugh is the one coach who would sign Colin Kaepernick. Because he's been praising Kaepernick the last 4 years. If Harbaugh ended up being the coach in Jacksonville, maybe Kaepernick gets an opportunity. But Tebow gets an opportunity because it's the one coach who would give him one. And I just think it's this idea, Dan, that it started with the baseball thing for me. I had no problem with him playing the NFL. He was a first-round draft pick. Josh McDaniels rolled the dice, and it kind of worked. He got to the playoffs. Horribly inaccurate, figured a way to win close games from time to time. Magical run in 2011. But there's a certain point where you gotta move on. And if you don't move on, you're and I have no problem with it. I'm a capitalist. The Mets thing was about making money. And I feel like this thing's about making money. So don't tell me it's about football when it's about making money. Because I think it's about Jacksonville, jerseys, tickets, excitement, and not about football.
If I said Urban Meyer's either going to be really good or really bad, no middle ground, what would you take?
Really bad. Just because history tells us that. Jimmy Johnson. It seems like every few years, there's a college coach who comes to the NFL and he's going to revolutionize the game. And the media lines up to apply lips to his buttocks in the event that he is Jimmy Johnson. Right? Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, great show. Oh, he's going to be great.